come forward and state what you need.
So, Gary Dielman, 1515 4th Street, Baker City, Oregon. I've come here to ask some questions about Councilor Pope's absence at the last City Council meeting. Several of us are here who are interested in why he wasn't here. I have three questions. Why wasn't he here on the 24th of August when there was an executive session and a regular City Council session? Also, why did Councilor Pope cross Washington Street from his office and confront Chris Christie? And why did Councilor Pope think he had a right to straddle Chris Christie's front wheel of his bicycle, thereby detaining him, making him a captive audience for whatever comments he was making to Christie, which I believe were very offensive. Certainly not what a city councilor could be expected to do to handle a citizen's complaint, and I think Christie was there concerning something. He wasn't making a complaint that night, but he certainly was there and had every right to be on Washington Street, cross the street from Councilor Pope's office. So I'm interested in Vice Mayor Bass in finding out answers to these questions.
I'm gonna. Milo?
Yes.
You had your light on?
Yes. I wasn't at the meeting because I decided not to attend. I regret that decision. No harm was done. I had considerable input into the major topic of those two meetings. I said as much the very following day as Chris Collins called me. I was entirely candid with her. Otherwise, I can only tell you, Mr. Dielman, I was glad to be able to occupy Mr. Christie and Mr. Bland after dark with perhaps the hope of keeping them out of attack. Thank you.
I didn't understand the last statement. What was the last statement?
Looking back on it, I think it was a good idea that I was able to occupy Christopher Christie and Mr. Bland in the middle of their snooping, keep them from doing further harm elsewhere. I don't have an answer for your questions. I don't feel compelled to have an answer to your questions. I was not at the meeting and I should have been. Beyond that, it's none of your business. Fair enough?
I think it's the citizen's business to know that a sitting Baker City councilor engaged in behavior that was illegal, in my opinion, in several ways. And I think that the city councilor should account for that behavior.